You can resize your rows and columns to get a better view of your data or to fit more data on the screen. You do this by putting your mouse up between the two columns you want to resize, and you'll see that the mouse turns to a double arrow. If you click here and hold and drag, you can resize that column to the right width. You can also resize multiple columns at the same time if you have a group of columns that you want to be the same size. You do this by first selecting the first column. I'm going to select B here. Click on the letter and that'll select the whole column. Then I'm going to hold down the Shift key and click on the G column. And that's going to select all the columns in between. Now, if I put my cursor in between two columns, click, hold, and drag to resize, it's going to make those columns all the same size. This works the same way for rows. I can click, hold, and drag between two row numbers to just resize one. I can resize a group by clicking one, holding down Shift, and clicking another. It's going to select everything in between, and when I resize one, it's going to resize them all. I can even resize all the rows on the spreadsheet by clicking the Select All button right here. That'll select the entire spreadsheet, and now if I resize one, it's going to resize every row in the spreadsheet to be the same height. Excel also has an auto-fit feature which will automatically figure out the perfect width for your columns to just fit your data. To auto-fit, you first select the first column you want to include, and then select the last. You can also do a select all if you want to do the entire spreadsheet. And I'm going to get my mouse right in between two columns, and instead of clicking and holding and dragging, I'm going to double click. And this snaps the column to be just wide enough to fit your data. You can temporarily hide a column if you just want to get it out of the way. Hold your mouse over the column's letter, right click, and choose Hide. And you'll see that it disappeared, and you get this thick line between columns C and E. That's how you know that you have a column hidden. To unhide your columns, you want to put your mouse in between the two columns that have the hidden column between them. And if you move your cursor, you'll notice you get a double arrow with a white space between it. It's a little hard to see, but here it is without the space. Here it is with the space. And if you right-click when you have that space and choose Unhide, you'll get your column back. Another way to do it, if that's too tricky, is you can select the columns on either side of the one that's hidden. Just click one, hold down Shift, and click the next. And then if you get your mouse in between, so it has the double arrow, if you double click to do the auto fit, it will pop open all the columns that were hidden.